Good morning, fisher people. I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It is Thursday, the 14th of November, and I've arrived once again, at Lindholme Lakes for the ultimate bomb and feeder competition. There are 10 qualifiers for this. It's a big one. If it's a sellout, it's 10 grand for first prize if you get to the final. I think there are 4 lakes in. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure it's Bonsai, Loco, Benny's and Laurels. You have to win your lake. I think there's 12 on each lake. You have to win your lake. What I will say is, and for those of you that say a negative attitude, you beat before you get there, what a load of rubbish. Things have changed here. I fished the bomb and feeder on Tuesday and it's fishing rock hard. As it is everywhere, it is going to be difficult. You need to drop on a few fish. Loco has all but shut down for some reason. Never seen it as quiet, but there still are 1 or 2 fish to be picked up. So I'm not bothered which lake I'm on. You've just got to hope that you draw on some fish and try and win it. Basically like sections, I suppose. Try and win your lake. Win your lake, you're through to the final. This is the first round. So obviously bomb and feeder, it's pretty much like it is on a Tuesday. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to use a catapult as well. Woody's here, Monkey's fallen off. I don't know why, we'll have to get him back up there. What have you been playing at Monkey? He's been up to something at night, I don't know. Looking forward to it. Woody's already here. I've had a bit of a mare this morning. People blocking me in petrol stations. 5-minute journey, took me nearly 25 minutes. It must be Dickhead Thursday, I think. God, I don't like saying stuff like that on camera, but you know, you know when you're just like, what's wrong with everybody today? Oh God, it's just been, the road has been full of idiots this morning, including me. So yeah, looking forward to it. Go see Woody in there, get a cup of tea, get my dues paid, and we'll see where we get drawn. I have no idea really where I want to be. Yeah, I'll just take what I get and we'll see what we can do. And that is that. Looking forward to it very, very much. So I think it's a great idea. I think Alex Doherty's come up with it. I think I've mentioned it before. The bomb and feeder league and that sort of competition, the Ledger Cup bomb and feeder, is the brainchild of Nick Speed, and I think it's a great concept for this time of year. It's fantastic. We should have been doing it years and years ago. Well, I know they are. I know Nick has. They've been doing it quite a few years, but as a main competition throughout the country, I think it's something that needs to be looked at. It's a fantastic idea. Right, let me get to, you know, I've listened to myself do that. That's annoying, isn't it? I don't know what it is, like fidgety. Is it nerves? Don't know. Right, let's go see Woody, get my dues paid, and we'll see where we get drawn. as you've seen, 51 bennies. Very happy with that. That can be a lake winner for sure. I would always take that and 23. So let's hope there's some fish there. I know Dave fished it, was it last week? Last week, week before, and he had £60 off it. So you take £60, we weigh things out at the minute. Let's see how we get on. Be a 2-rod job, be a small bomb rod, 10-foot feeder rod, job done. That's it for me. So let's get to the bank. Let's see if we can fill those nets. Right, peg 51. As you can see, I've got Mara outside of me. He's the expert. Vic Molyneux. He's the Lindholme expert here. And we've got all this. There's another peg in there, another peg there. We've got Mark right, toe bully over there. Not sure who that is. Not sure who that is. I'm not sure who those are. So we've got 12 on this lake. We've got Andy Sellers and Woody over there. Woody's on 21, I think. And then obviously there's nobody in the back here. There we go. Right, tactics. It's bomb and corn. Bomb and pellet. Maybe put a few maggots on. That can work over pellets and stuff like that. I'm going to start off, probably, just in front of me here with a little method. And I'll prime like a corn line. And I could, I'm not sure where to do a pellet line. I'm not actually sure. I could probably go here somewhere if I wanted, but I'm wondering whether there's nobody here. I wonder if it's worth maybe firing a few pellets down there. But margins, lovely margin here. It's nice and level. It goes all the way out there. It's the shallowest bit, and the same on the front leg on this. It goes out there. It's pretty much the same depth, and then it drops off. But those margins are about 3.5 foot deep. 3 foot, 3.5 foot. So front of each of those legs is where I'm going to go. I can go a bit further out if I wanted to do on that one, because it does go out at least 9 feet, and then it starts to drop off. And it's the same here. It's fairly shallow here, and then it drops off there and goes out. And then we've got, I don't know what the depth will be out there, 8 foot, something like that, maybe 9, not sure. I haven't plumbed it up right out there. We're just sort of taking an educated guess with what the bomb's doing. So they're the tactics we've got bait wise. I've got 4 mils for damp margins. We've got corn. Oh, where's my 6 mils? Oh, my 6 mils. I've got my 6 mils there for catapulting out into the open water, corn into open water. Could put a little feeder on with some corn inside, but I will be putting some in here and just mixing it up for a bit of a fleck of colour. And then obviously wafters and maggots. I'll put maggots, 4 mil pellets on the method, little yellow wafters. They've always worked well on pennies, and then we'll take it from there. You know, you'd take this peg, everybody on here would take this peg and this peg here. That won the match, Nick Speed on it last week, a few days ago, £60. This peg apparently had 1 fish, but I don't know, did the guy know this peg? I'm not saying I know it inside out, but I've got an idea where there's a chance of catching. Unbelievably, Nick told me that he didn't get anything short, but last week Dave did, and I know they can come in. So Mara fancies this peg for me, don't you, Mara? You fancy me on this peg, don't you? I think it must be all clothes I've got on. But you just never know. It's been tough of late. You never know what's going to happen. Winner could come from anywhere. I mean, they've been decent pegs opposite. Anybody on that bank can catch anything. Mark Price, he can chuck to a bar where there's big carp. There's only 12 on it, and you know, I think you've half a chance. The only peg I don't fancy really is this one, but I could be wrong. You could win it. Johnny Marshall. Right, so let me get this, let me get my nets in, let me get my camera ready, and then we're away, people. Right, they're playing hell out with me. You missed the first one, I forgot to press record, but first cast I've had on Little Method. I've had an F1 about 2.5 pound. And then I've just, it wasn't even a proper bite this. I thought I'm going to have to lift at that, it's bounced too many times. It was almost like a roach bite or something. Ah, that's why. I thought it was a strange bite. So it's a skim. It's a skimmer. I thought it was a bit of a strange bite, so we're off the mark, people. I'm feeding corn in front, and I've decided to go pellets to the left, just in between where me and Andy Sellers is. But you catch a fish, I'm not giving us right abuse of them all. So he used to be a nice lad. Well, I am a nice lad. So a little method at 25 metres. They're even playing help, saying I'm casting too far now. They're only joking, mind, but Woody at first would say, he's never casting there, is he? It's supposed to be my mate, it's Woody. I don't know what they're like. Giving me some rating grief. I hope to kick all their asses. Oh, Mad has just had one next door. He's been moaning like hell, he's not going to cop out. Is it bollocks? I can't cast anywhere. So whenever I cast, they go in lead. Yeah, when you work here, you can do what you want. I don't know. Yeah, it's all good fun, people, and it's all good fun. But yeah, not a bad start. Get timer on. I knew that were a strange bite because the other one I nearly lost my rod. So we've got about £3. So yeah, not bad. Straight from the off. 2 casts, 2 bites. What more do I want than that? Get in. Go on the tip, go straight round. So yeah, I'm going to feed pellets here with maggots, pellets and maggot, and a few pieces of corn, because I'll be using a yellow wafter, a couple of dead reds in the band, and 4 mil pellets. And I'm just going to feed pellets and micros to my right, a few micros down here as well. And is it on? Yeah, almost like a liner. Weird that. Let's have a look. What's this one? Can't be an F1. Surely that was a strange bite if it are. It is. Well, I didn't think that was going to be an F1 with way that bit. Oh, they're going mad with me, people. They're going absolutely mad. They can't believe I'm catching. What do you mean you can't believe I'm catching? I hope you're not agreeing. Oh, there we go. Will this keep going, he says. Ooh, we don't know, do we? Casting again and get some more abuse, I think. You reckon? So I'm actually using a little 4 mil wafter. 3s and 4s they are. So that'd be £5. That's an unbelievable start. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. I think Mara's the only one that's caught outside of me. The local expert, he takes some beating on here, he does, but he thinks that this peg will do him today. All I can say is, I hope he's right. What do you say, people? Are you ready? Let's cast this in and see where I'm not clipping up. Listen for the abuse when I cast in. Are you ready? Steady. Here we go, watch this. We were talking already before I've cast. Wanted a spare towel because all ground bait's hitting him. Oh dear, I just knew. Right then people, this is why we love coming on these matches. Once you get to know a few idiots like Sellers, Matty Pilly, Mark Price, Toe Bully. Right, there we go. Let's hope it keeps going. Another £2 on there. Oh, Andy Sellers, he can't stop laughing at me. Right, I've had a couple of skimmers and an F1 on the method, and then it's gone quiet, so I've gone on to my corn line. Absolutely smashed it round, and we're into this one. And nobody's really catching anything. There's been one or two caught. I tried getting away, but I just managed to get in then. I had a quick look where I've been firing pellets and nothing there. And bottom lip, so that's nicely hooked. There's another one, 2 or 3 pound, 2.5 pounder. Stop swimming back into me net. Keep swimming into me nets. Yeah, these thick are not fish, are they? These fish are not right bright, are they? I think that's okay to leave. As it is, so well. And I just upped the amount of feed I was putting in. Not a lot, just maybe a couple of extra casts, catapults, and I've gone over it. And the trouble is with corn, you can't keep them very accurate at all, but you can only do your best with it, kid. Right, so let's hope that goes round. That was a lovely bite, that. Don't mind them when they bite like that. I was literally just putting my lid on my coffee, on my flask. I just had a coffee, and just as I took my eye off it for a second, it's absolutely flown round. And it went round after about a minute and a half. Now, I know when I was talking to Nick about his fishing a couple of days ago, he said he was getting the bites within a minute and a half when he did get a bite. His theory is they're up in the water because the pressure's been high, so maybe that's right. So when I'm on bomb, I tend not to leave it in more than sort of 4 minutes. Anyway, I was saying on bonsai a couple of weeks ago, 4 or 5 minutes absolute max. Catapult a few more out and just have that bait going through, hopefully to send them down. I did have a quick look in the margin as well with method, because on bennies they can start feeding quite early in the margins because there's that many fish in here. But not a sign, so I think that we'll leave that for a while now. Let's hope that something comes in and we have a really good run, because I know Dave, when he had 50 odd pound on here, he said he got most of his fish in both these margins, and he said he had nothing out there, which is where I am getting my fish from. So I think I've probably got 11 pounds, maybe 12.
But I am absolutely useless at guessing weights of these F1s. I'll just put a few more pellets over there. You watch, it'll go around as I'm catapulting. It usually does. I'm sure you've all done it. So I'm putting 4 pellets twice to my left. And there we go. So I think I'm doing the best on the lake so far, because there's not a lot being caught at all, and it's freezing. I don't know if you can tell, but with me hood up and stuff, it's freezing. I think the long johns and stuff will be coming out next week when the winter pairs start. It's going to be 1 degrees and 0 degrees, so you've got to keep warm, people. Got to keep warm. So we're steady away so far on this lake. Certainly need quite a few more fish. Could do with them coming quite a bit more regular. We are an hour and 35 minutes in. Yeah, an hour and 35 minutes in, and my 11 pound or so is probably doing the best, just to give you an idea of how difficult it's fishing. I think Matt Pilly's had one. Sellers has had 2 or 3. I think Dave's had a couple. Mara outside of me's had a couple. I've just seen that guy on the far bank get one. Don't know what Mark Price has had. Not sure what anybody else has got, really. Elmo over there, he's another local expert. Don't know what he's had. And I've seen the guy on the end peg over there land one. I don't know how many he's had. I've not really been watching him too much. But we're just steady away at the minute, people. Steady away. Well, they're not coming fast and furious, but it's another one. Matt Pilly's getting 1 or 2 now. Again, it's on bomb and corn. I came off it, went on the pellet line, fed 2 pouches, well, pouches, 4 or 5 pieces of sweet corn. Give it 5 minutes, gone on it, and it's gone round again just after a minute. That's a nice F1 as well. Very nice. He'll be 4, maybe nearly 4 pound, I reckon him. Nice chunky unit. Lovely. That'll do. Yeah, there's 2 hours to go. Now Mara outside of me's had 6 F1s. He's catching on corn. On it bites I'm getting off on the corn, on the bomb, is little roach. I've had like a couple of little skimmers and roach off it, but no F1s. Now I think he's probably got about 18 pound. I've got 15 on my clicker. He's just snuck in front. And that's the line, he's just sticking it out on that line. But I've had a good hour and a half or so, and it's just not happening on the corn line at all. I've just gone back on method. I've tried out where I was catching them earlier for no bites. I've just gone over where I've been feeding corn. And I'm going to have a look at my margin shortly, see if anything's turned up there, but don't know. Might be just a bit too cold, I'm not sure yet. Can't make my mind up whether that margin's going to kick in or not. But I've not seen anybody else apart from Mara. Oh, and Elmo's been catching 1 or 2 over there. Matt Pilly's just got one. So I'm just not quite sure what's happening here, because I just can't seem to get any bites from anywhere now. Just get little taps off roach, and when I've lifted into them taps, have just been little roach or skimmers. So I don't really I don't really know where my next fish is going to come from, because I've tried over the pellet line for nothing. Corn, which is, I was getting indications and stuff off on the corn line, but not really getting anything else. I've just literally just gone back onto the method just to have a look, but nothing's happening at the minute. So we really do need to start catching 1 or 2 F1s now, or even a carp. There's a big carp in here. It'd be nice to hook into a big carp. But things have just dried up, people. So we'll carry on, keep searching about on the areas that I've fed, see if we can get 1 or 2. Just been in my margin 10 minutes, little taps off small ones, and then a line, and then it's gone round. I reckon Dave reckons the guy opposite him's got about £20. Mara's got about £18, I reckon. Sellers is getting 1 or 2. Matt Pelly's getting odd 1 or 2. Oh, I thought you were going to glide in then. That's okay. Another one about £2.5, maybe 3. That's a weight, people, but it's gone round again in the margin. I had a line on previous putting, and it's just gone round. Sellers is catching 1 or 2. And he's into another one as well, this Sellers. He's starting to catch well, he's handy. I got cut off there. And literally, and Sellers is in again. A minute and a half in, I went back in again, it's gone round again. So as Sellers, don't know what he were doing, but he once sat on his box, probably having a tiddle. Yeah, I think you're having a tiddle. Like I say, I'm going to have to stick it out in that margin now and hope that they do turn up. Vicious bite, that one. Completely different to all the others, like a summer bite. He's putting a fair old scrap up and all. Going round in circles. We're going dizzy, this fish. It'll be £3 or so. Well, I were hoping it might go while you're on, but I could be waiting another 10 minutes. So let's just see what develops, eh? We've got 20 minutes left.
just a light here on this.
Oh, good lad.
And put that there like so. Oh, that's brightened it up, hasn't it? No end.
Yeah, sort of.
Right, well, we finished the match. We're in the van. Look who turned up. Mr. Happy.
Always happy, really, Dave. Happy, grumpy.
Yeah, that's a good assumption, I think. But
Like
hey,
Mr.
a lot
Man.
of people are giving you some stick, saying you were a grumpy bugger on that last one, didn't you? Didn't you brollybrack and then something else broke, and then you were complaining about weed in front of you.
No, a big
And
branch, wasn't it? Big branch.
Big bright, and then you were winding my back. You went, this don't feel like oat.
And it when I get.
And you were thinking, you were thinking it were going to be them big carpet like £12.
I did,
when you were there winding it in. I thought, what's this he's got here?
Yeah.
And that's a twig. Lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
And then there a guy thinks I have to go back to pleasure fishing.
Yeah. Oh, you're giving you some stick, weren't he?
Because my mind's not. I'm defeated before I get there.
Well,
Defeated before I get there. What a lot of rubbish.
well, might have been me that comment.
It would be.
But anyway, today we've been on the
Ultimate.
not just the Bomb and Feeder League, the ultimate
Bomb and Feeder League at Lindholme.
Your hometown, your home place.
Yeah.
He's right bad now. I had a can of pop the other day and I sipped it like that. I chucked it out the floor just so I could get home.
I got his hammer at back.
Yeah, and he's pick that rubbish up, do that, pick that up, do that, watch that tree, yeah. And I'm like, freaking hell, Alan.
You gotta do. You gotta do.
Yeah, anyway, fishing today. You've drawn well, haven't you? I thought in that.
Yeah. Well, you were on there last week, weren't you?
Yeah. And it's not a bad area, you know, Alan. If
no.
you turn up down that edge, you're normally really good. But you did. I tell you what, you started off like a train. And everyone were like, God, Alan's got
four fishing, four chucks.
Another.
Just set off on a tiny little method with a mixture of ground bait and micros, little yellow wafter.
Yeah,
I was just about to pour a cup of coffee and I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard it go plonk, turn around. I was like, whee!
Yeah, you had 4 before anyone had a bloody bite.
Yeah, but then it just stopped. I moved a little bit. I couldn't go any further than where I was, could I? Moved to right.
No, you couldn't
and
go
then
any further.
and nothing. And then I've nicked the odd one now and again onto trying in different spots, but weird, no liners, no nothing. It'd be just like wallop out at blue. Out at blue.
Yeah.
Primed a corn line, primed a pellet line, and I've had 1 or 2 on corn line, nothing on the pellet line.
Alright. I've caught all mine on the all my 4 fish on the pellet line.
Yes.
But I thought I was going to have a few, and I thought, oh, if I can just get a few come down from sellers, you know what I mean? Because that is the good peg. 23 is the point.
Most consistent.
Yeah, most consistent. One on Tuesday, didn't it? And for some reason you catch there late on, which he has done today as well, and he's just picked a few fish up, but they just didn't want to come. And it's like having a bloody brick wall next to you, innit? They just don't want to move. Yeah. And I've been chucking, and same bloody thing again. Just can't. Yeah. Anyway, I've ended up with 4 fish, 5 bites. I've chucked back, mate. I couldn't be bothered waiting because I had a big long walk round.
It's what happens in winter though, Dave. They're not moving about like steam trains. They're just pretty much, they might move if they hear a bit of a noise, and that's your lot, isn't it? They're not going to come all the way to your peg.
Well, but having enjoyed it, and we've had a good laugh on the bank, haven't we? You're very serious now, Alan.
Why?
Me and Matty Pilly, we were shouting across, having a laugh.
Oh, it's a right rack. It's like being in a bloody nightclub.
And we were just having a nice chat and what have you, and then Sellers had come up with something terrible, wasn't he? He's bad, isn't he, Sellers? No sportsmanship or all. He's
I had to laugh when is here. Got old man out having a Jimmy Riddle.
Yeah.
Rod's gone.
Rod's gone. He's there with
what a...
wing wang out, innit? While trying to play a fish, and he's got it all down his son. Anyway, we didn't film that, did we?
He's landed a 10-pounder.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he actually admitted he went, never had a bite. I'm thinking, what's happening here? He just picked Rod up and it were hanging on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you looks in, innit?
Well, Andy Sellers has won our lake and he's qualified, hasn't he? You've done all right, Alan, from there. 31 pound or something you had, didn't you?
Yeah,
so.
He's had 54, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I tell you what, you were beating him, and he's caught all them in last 2 hours.
Last hour and
yeah,
odd.
Yeah.
Every chucker I saw him. Bomb, pellet,
Yeah.
and he hadn't even tightened his line around.
Yeah. They just turned up, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've had a bit of a feed. Anyway, we best get back.
It's starting to get dark.
But we'll be seeing a lot more of you in the next few weeks, won't we?
Yeah! It's the Hallcroft Feeder Master Winter Pairs Skimmer Bashing. Can't wait.
Right, we'll leave it there then.
I'm off for a practice tomorrow, aren't I?
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm off. I'm down at Manor Farm Leisure doing a video.
Well, I can't do the following Friday because I'm taking my wife out for her 60th, but I might be able to do the Thursday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I'm here.
Oh yeah, you're here, aren't you? So that'll be the last practice for me then next week then.
I'll try and get up if I can, but
I might be working. I don't know. It depends on weather.
yeah, we'll see what happens. But we've got that to look forward to, haven't we?
He's up for it really. He's got the new rods. They're lovely rods out there.
They are, yeah.
And Gabbling are lovely and light and soft. I said to him, you'll see them bites much easier this year. They are nice, aren't they?
I've got some lean, I've sorted my ground bait out, I've done some up lengths, I just need to do my rods next week and we're all good to go.
Yeah.
And then
Looking forward to it.
We'll see
Just
what
need to
happens.
fathom the feeding out, don't we? And where we are.
We'll be alright, Alan. We've learnt a few things, haven't we? And
I hope so.
well, I think we have.
I fished it last week and it wasn't easy, but I still had plenty of fish, but there were a lot smaller fish. Not your little thing.
Yeah. We're back to bloody Tamar again, eh?
Yeah, none of that where it's hitting you under the chin and saying, "Wake up, David!"
Well, I'm sure we'll have a good day. Anyway, I'm going to get back. We'll see what's on for tea because I've got a long drive in the morning, so I'm going to get some tea here, I think.
Yeah, so that's the result for that.
We don't know who else has qualified on each lake, but I'm sure if we do get them, we'll put them up for you. You can have a look. But well done, Andy Sellers, on ours.
Yeah, well done, old man.
Shame.
He'll be ringing Cookie up, won't he?
He's on phone to him now.
Oh yeah, he's there, look.
They're like two people from Baywatch coming together.
I've done it, Steve, I've done it.
Love you, oh. That's it. Right.
Right, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget, people, it is free, innit, for these channels.
Is it?
Subscribe to that channel through Google, isn't it?
Yeah, you
Dead
can.
easy. It's freebie. If you click that notification bell, you get all his videos as we upload them. And a thumbs up, always very, very nice. No monkey in here, is there?
Thank God.
Well, there is. There's one there. A cheeky monkey.
Harsh. Alan, harsh.
So thanks for watching, people, and don't forget to keep on bagging.
And fish on.
Get in.